So I'm going to make you a CD and send you home with it. I'm going to run this one, and the next picture I took of you is a better picture, so I'll run this one as the first one. That's going to go away in a second. This is a lot of good stuff, by the way, in what you're doing right now. A lot of really, really good stuff. So it's not all bad news. It's actually pretty good. I forgot how high your backswing was, so I had to reshoot. Okay, so right now the elbow is inside of the ball. So that puts you in jail almost out of the get-go. So this is your setup. You got good body lean. You need 20 degrees basically of lean to get the ball past your leg twice. And that's exactly what you got. As long as you maintain it.
Okay.
Yeah. But with the ball outside of your shoulder and outside of your elbow, it has to go behind your back. That's an absolute. Most people cannot recover from that mistake. So let's just watch the path of the ball. You got your eye, your dominant eye is really good, man. I love that part. Just a comparative line to watch. Swing, as you can see now, it's headed behind your back. And then you straighten up right here on this step. I'm not sure why, but I think it's because the ball's behind your back. And if you leaned, it would even be worse. And then I'm going to make a new line. Okay, you can watch the ball, watch what it does.
Loop at the top of the swing.
About 3 inches. Now, as long as you loop it the same, every 3 inches, every time, we're okay. 3 inches one time, 4 inches the next is 5 boards difference at the pin deck. 1 inch equals 5 boards. And it's in a location you have no control of if you can't see it. Okay, so that's really it. And then your fourth step needs to get over and get out of the way better. If you get enough lean, you can get away with that step. Okay? So I'm just going to, what I'm going to do right now is call on Jack Jurek. And I think I've got him. Where am I? Circle, here we go. This is all of my tutorial stuff that I did. Let's see.
I saw Jack Jurek in there.
You did?
Yep. He was down more towards the middle.
There he is. That's not the one I want. I want one that is okay. Nobody's better at it than Jack as far as maintaining that tilt, spine tilt. Okay, he doesn't have the world's greatest footwork, but you notice I can't see the ball. See where it is? Okay, now he does a little bit of step out of the way there because he's late with his timing. That's the only way to accommodate that, to step away from the ball to get it by. That step is okay. It's not great, but it's pretty good. What's not great about it is his toe's not open to the right a little bit. But he maintains that lean all the way to the foul line. So the ball right now is underneath his shoulder and underneath his head right here. And you're not. See how much more lean he's got? Now this isn't the world's best at this, but this is pretty good. He's a stroker more than he's a power player. So there's a difference between power players. They're always going to lean a little more like Evan and so forth, but this is made him competitive out there on that PBA tour. Not a world beater, but pretty damn good. Your foot position at slide is as good as it gets. And I'm going to show you why that's so important. So, thanks, Jack. Okay, that is a great lean. By the way, I get 10 minutes on each one of these, and I got a timer up here. And when that hits 10 or 0, then I gotta save it and go to the next. Yeah, so that ball right there needs to be just barely going to get by your leg. That's what we need to change. That. Still okay, except that now we're straight up and down, and that's not good. So you got some lean right now. That's a very, very good release. Clean, no grab. So again, in that position right there, I'm going to show you on the side why that's so good. This shot right here. Your timing is always, for your size, been really good. Knees together, ball down, all at the same time, perfect. That means you got to have fast feet. Tall guy, big guy, that'd be really early timing because the feet can't go fast enough to keep up. And one of the ways to look at it is, as I get my heels right there, this angle can't not be less than 90 degrees. You're well above 90, so you still have good leverage. And partly because you got a really high backswing. So your leverage component is excellent. So your timing doesn't need to be fixed, ain't broke.
Okay.
Your last step may be too long, this slide step. Because right now what happened was, I got your shoulders well out in front of your body right now. I got your shoulders out above your knees. Okay, you got nice open shoulders, which is excellent. But as you get to here with your knee this far in front, because of the length of that last slide, you're pretty straight up and down right now, and I want your shoulders over the top of your knee. So I'm going to draw. I'd like to see your shoulders pretty close to being on top. So that difference. So what happens is that because that slide is so long, your hips follow. What happens with your hips is they follow forward at this point, this way. So your hips are, see this lean you got right now? Forward with in front. Center of your spine to the ground. And then if that gets too straight up and down, like right here, you lose your leverage. It is small.